Hey guys and girls, my name's Alan and welcome to today's gameplay commentary. As you can see, today is going to be a Black Ops 3 multiplayer match. The game you're about to watch is a team deathmatch on the map Hunted. But despite the fact that it's Black Ops 3 footage, the topic I'm going to be talking about is not actually going to be Black Ops 3 itself. But just to give you a bit of information about the match before I move on to the topic I want to talk about. So this particular match was the first of the evening, back in December, towards the end of December. Yeah, that's how old this footage is. So I'm playing a little bit slow to start off with, a bit cautious. You know how it is when it's the first game of the evening. You sort of just getting into the groove of things, warming up a little bit. Your reflexes aren't quite there yet. You're just warming up your brain muscles, you know. But the game does pick up towards the end, so it doesn't stay the same sort of pace throughout the entire match. So yeah, apologies for the lack of... Well, I suppose I did do a gameplay commentary last week, didn't I? But I would have liked to have done another one between now and then. But unfortunately, I've been very busy at work. There's been a couple of people on holiday, so I've had to fill in. You know, it's extra money in my pocket, but obviously it just means that stuff like this has to go on the back burner, which is fair enough because you know you got to pay the bills. They ain't gonna pay themselves, right? So yeah, busy at work, really tired. I want to get home. I haven't even really been playing, to be honest. I haven't been playing anything, let alone recording and editing videos and stuff. So yeah, apologies for that, but as I say, real life gets in the way and that has to come first, right? Anyway, enough about talking about my work life. Let's go on to the topic I want to talk about. So, I mean, unless you've been living under a rock in a cave far, far away, you probably know what the latest craze is at the moment. It's all about Pokemon Go. If you don't know what Pokemon Go is, I'll give you a quick rundown, but I'm assuming I don't need to tell you what it is. So Pokemon Go is a location-based game that you play on your smartphone, and the idea is that you walk around, you know, your town, your city, or just wherever you live or whatever. You walk around outside and you detect Pokemon, and then you have the opportunity to capture them with Pokeballs, just like you do in the TV series. I mean, I'm a 90s child, so I'm loving the return to this craze right now. I mean, the game itself is not that detailed. There's not a lot to do per se. You literally just walk around, capture Pokemon, and that's about the long and short of it. In the future, they're planning to add features like trading and maybe more combat features. But at the moment, apart from catching Pokemon, the only other thing you can do really is to try and attack or defend a gym. A gym, again, similar to the TV series in that they're controlled by certain players. So you have the ability to claim a gym in your team's name, and then you'll either fight to defend it, or you can try and take gyms from other players who are on opposing teams. But the combat is very basic. It's just literally swiping on the screen rapidly and trying to wear down the enemy Pokemon's health, and then if you manage to succeed, then you can take the gym. Not very detailed, as I said, but hopefully in the future they'll be adding more stuff. The biggest issue at the moment is there's such a demand for this game. The servers from the company who provide the game are properly struggling. Like, I remember it took me about 2 days to sign up to try and play the game. I tried to sign up with a trainer club account. I couldn't log in with that trainer club account, and I still can't log in with that trainer club account. I don't know what the hell's going on. I have a theory as to why. It's because on the trainer club you can use characters, whereas on the actual game you can't use characters as part of your username. So I don't know why they allowed us to create a username on the trainer club if you can't actually use it on the game itself. So it's a waste of my time. As I said, wasted 2 days. It's still not working out. So I don't know whether it's because of that or because of something else. But I've given up and I've just created a Google account, which I imagine a lot of people have done. And yeah, so that was last week. And then the next few days after that, even though I had the game on my phone, I couldn't really do anything because, as I said, the servers were they were so overloaded that the game was just not responding. It kept crashing. I couldn't get a signal. I couldn't capture Pokemon. Stats were just all weird and stuff. So yeah, I mean, it's good that a lot of people are enjoying it, but I just feel like the company making the game, Niantic, and they're doing it in conjunction with the Pokemon company, obviously, could be a little bit more prepared. They've released the game in some of the bigger countries first, instead of starting it off in like the smaller countries. And even though they know the demand is high and the servers are still struggling, they're still releasing the game around the world in other countries. So they're not really fixing any problems, but they're creating more for themselves. So I don't really understand that. I guess cashing in while it's hot or something. Anyway. So yeah, I grew up in the 90s, so I'm loving this. I watched Pokemon as a kid on TV. I have fond memories of trying to collect all the cards. My regret is that I never actually managed to do that. It would have taken a lot of money and a lot of time. But you know, I didn't have a massive stack of cash back then, so it's not like I could have done it anyway. But I feel like this game is like a a modern day version of the collecting Pokemon. So instead of dealing with cards, you sort of use your phone to try and capture them yourselves, except with the added bonus of, well, the novelty, not really a bonus, but you walk around and it feels like you're out on an adventure trying to capture them yourself. And when they do bring the trading feature into the game, it'd just be like the cards where you trade with other players to try and get all the Pokemon. I have mixed feelings about that. On the one hand, I do want to collect them all. On the other hand, I'm probably going to create an account. Well, I'll probably keep the account I've got at the moment and just try and catch all the Pokemon naturally. That's my goal, is to catch one of each Pokemon naturally, not trading with anyone, not evolving any Pokemon to get the Pokemon that I need. So that's what I want to do, and then I'll probably create a second account, and then I'll just trade and get all 151, that way. But we'll have to wait and see. I don't know I don't know how long I'll be playing this game for. That's the thing. Like, there's not, at the moment, I don't think there's a lot of longevity to it. I haven't really been going out my way to catch Pokemon. I know some people have been going crazy, like driving around to different towns or going into like urban areas where there's a lot of Pokemon located and stuff like that. I've just been doing it on the way back and on the way to and back from work, to be honest. That's the extent of my Pokemon hunting. But there's quite a few on the way, and there's quite a few on the way back as well. And there's a few Pokestops, so I just do those on the way to and from work, as I said, and that seems to be sufficient for the time being. I don't know if I'll ever really go on like a true Pokemon hunt. Call me lazy, call me what you like, but I don't know. I think because maybe it's because I'm a little bit older now. There are people older than me playing the game, but there are a lot. It's sort of aimed at people younger than me, which I kind of understand. But I'm just, I'm tagging along for the ride because I'm, as I said, I was born in that era, so it's my sort of game. But anyway, I guess that's all there is time for today. I'll be talking about the game a bit more in the future, possibly. I'm picking up stuff as I go along, tips and stuff, and I don't know whether I want to make videos about that, but it's hard to capture footage, because obviously it's one of those games where it's all based on your phone, and yes, I can mirror the footage and record it that way, but I don't know, there's not a lot to talk about in terms of gameplay itself, so it's just me talking about tips, so I don't know if it's warranting videos. But anyway, let me know in the comment section if that's something you'd be interested in. As I said, I'm learning stuff, so I might share it with you in the future, but only if there's a demand for it. But until next time, thanks for watching, thanks for listening. More gameplay commentaries to come next week, and highlights collections as well will be going up, so stay tuned for that. But until next time, take care, and I will see you later.